Welcome to episode 4
Welcome
of Chaotic
to the
Neutral.
Chaotic Neutral podcast.
Today I'm going to strangle Skylar through the screen. So
From all the way from good old Chicago,
the Big Apple, baby.
the Big Apple.
That's
Hey,
gonna be.
Days Gone just came out on PC. Isn't that cool?
That's. Yeah, didn't ask, but okay, for sure.
I kind of don't care that you didn't ask. I think I'm going to tell you anyways.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. So
What else got released? Let's see. Let's check that. Let's check new releases. For Steam, Chair Simulator,
Ooh, that's a hot item right there.
a hot item. You got Succubus Cafe. That's
Can you send me the
porn.
link? Could you send
That's
me the,
porn.
Could you send me the
Opie
link?
Academy.
But could you
Opie Academy, Big Bouncy, Booby Babes.
now definitely send me the link to that one, please?
Woo! There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Only if you. I'm sorry. For under
I'll just let
$5,
you go ahead.
for under $5, Cuckold Simulator. Life as a beta male cuck.
The subtitle should be Skylar Frakes Simulator.
I know. There
But,
you go.
yeah.
You just leaked my last name on the internet.
And
Unbelievable.
like I haven't done the same for myself.
It has a side profile of a guy that has no chin. It just goes right from neck to mouth
That's
at an
perfect.
angle.
That's
You can find the hypotenuse of his neck to mouth.
A squared plus B squared equals chin squared. So
This picture of his wife in bed with another man. It says, "Gasp! What are you doing? How could you do this to me? How could you do this without me here? You know how much I love to watch."
without me here, Jesus.
Oh. Alright, this is a little racist.
Yeah, maybe don't say that out loud, whatever it is.
Yeah, anyways. Some other highlights. Sexorcist Academy. Get to Work Succubus Chan.
If it has Chan in the title, I think I would absolutely beat off to it.
Horny Heart.
Ooh.
Waifu Secret 2.
Ooh.
Huh?
Okay. I like the sound of that. Oh Lord.
I think that's pretty much it. All the porn we got.
It's good. It's good that it stops there, probably.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
a good
Steam,
natural end to
so
it.
many new porn releases. Man can't keep up. His wallet can only stretch so far.
Soaking his anus.
Debatable.
Good point. Anyways, what's going on with you? You got a sinus infection?
I got a sinus infection.
But you're doing shit to, make it livable, right?
Before this podcast started,
Uh-huh.
I'm very tired right now, but I'm here.
Naturally.
Before this podcast started, I took 3 ibuprofen, getting fucked up.
Naturally.
I did a sinus rinse in both of my noses, my nostri,
Mhm.
and I fucked up deviated septum.
Your no-see? Uh-huh.
And it's actually still coming out. When I was eating, I felt a leak coming down. I was like, oh, and I had to blow my nose, because they said this could happen. Saline can get trapped in your sinuses, up here, and then it'll just fucking come out whenever it wants to. And it's not harmful. It just happens. And that was pretty sick. And I took a sinus nasal spray for decongesting.
Yeah.
And I can breathe.
That makes
A
sense.
little bit.
That's good.
What I'm not happy about is having one in the first place.
Well, I mean,
I feel like pressure in my jaw and my head. It fucking sucks.
yeah. I mean, nobody wants a sinus infection. Let's be real.
I feel like there's probably someone out there horny for sinus infections.
Maybe the
Just
pain
one.
gets them off a little bit.
I feel like the first time they ever saw booobs or had like a sexual experience, it was when they had a sinus infection, and now whenever they get an infection, they get a raging hard on.
Yeah,
that's probably what happened.
I
don't know who that would be.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, right?
True. I mean, definitely not me. I mean, definitely not you either. From what I know,
I'm not standing for this podcast, but
I mean,
anyway.
So just don't ask me to stand up and get anything at all today.
It's called a low energy, low riff podcast, sweetie. Look it up.
Yeah, it's called Low Effort. Look it up.
Low effort. It is low effort.
Yeah, it's
but
called,
you know what?
It's called Low Hanging Fruit. Look it up.
At least we're not. At least what was I saying? At least we're. At least it may be low effort, maybe a little low energy, but it's not low bits.
Oh, of course not. We haven't said a sincere thing yet.
We haven't said I do sincerely have a sinus infection.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, but in terms of like whether or not we're saying things out of irony or not, pretty much it's all irony.
It's all irony at this point. That's all modern online Discord conversation. It's just irony.
Yep. Never finding there's no baseline of sincerity. It's just
there's no baseline of
sincerity. It's escalating irony. Yeah.
It's like every time I get on here, I have a panic attack because I think about how much of an intellectual competition I'm going to have with you on how long I can keep up bits.
You should have anxiety.
And then I get afraid.
Yeah.
And then I get a message, and it's just a document, and it says, like, this document has 300,000 words. It's like 40 pages, and it's your set list, and you go, this is what I got tonight. You ready?
And I go through it in its entirety.
I'm, like, sweating. I open up my phone, and it only just says, like, cars are weird. And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Whoa, wait, real quick. I don't mean to already jump into Twitter shit, but they're...
Go ahead.
There are talks of replacing Ellen already. And by
Ellen?
already, I mean
DeGeneres?
she's been doing and already as if she hasn't been doing her show for like 1,000
fucking
years.
Good. They're not even gonna call it. They're just gonna make a new show in that time slot.
True.
What are you gonna call it? What are you gonna call it when she leaves?
The Eric Andre show.
Yeah. If Eric Andre got control of that show with its budget and talent, oh my fucking god, you could never get half the people that are on Ellen onto his show. If he had random status, holy fuck.
Oh yeah, that would be insane. But unfortunately, I don't think he could. I don't think
he had
could secure that
executive control.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Top tier.
The worst thing that could happen would be seeing him crushed under the corporate wheel. Then he just flattens out and becomes a host.
Yeah, which is like, I would be like, oh. Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Like we like,
no one wants to see that.
We like eccentric. We like eccentric, crazy Eric. We can't have this. We can't have this fucking milk toast.
Okay, if you're not pretending to have a mental illness on television, I don't want to watch you.
Real quick,
just how it goes.
I'm sorry, pretending. What did you mean by that?
Eric, wake up.
Wake up, nightmare. But people, this one...
I'm sure he's doing fine.
Yeah.
Let's see who this is. Louisiana.
Ooh. You're not going to answer?
No. It's going to be like... What if it was just like, hi, is this Skylar Frakes that lives at dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee? And I'm like, oh shit. I mean, it's not live. We could literally just cut it.
I'd cut it. At least I'd remove the audio. It would be funny to see our live reactions. But yeah. But anyways, this person is saying they're suggesting that
turn
Nardwuar.
My phone on silent, by the way.
Yeah, you should have done that.
Nardwuar? He's getting up there.
I mean, yeah, but he's also getting up there in terms of popularity. He's been up there in terms of popularity, but when it comes to hosting a TV show, imagine he gets any random guest. Imagine he gets an actor, right? He gets an actor on, let's say, I don't know, fucking Brad Pitt. He gets Brad Pitt on there for like whatever his next project is, and he just goes on for like 15 straight minutes of just like telling Brad
doxing
things
Brad.
about exactly. He just starts doxing Brad Pitt, and he's like, "Now I know
so
that
much.
Brad Pitt isn't your real name." And they're like, he's like, cut it. No, we're not doing this.
He would do that celebrity thing where they're still trying to be like, they're like, ha, yeah. Or like looking around for like any kind of executive or their manager or something.
Stagehand who could, do the like the hook off stage. Yeah, that old school.
He literally got prefaced 20 minutes ago what the show he was doing, so like he doesn't know if it's live or not, and he's freaking the fuck out that he's about to get doxxed on television.
Oh yeah, or it could be someone like Ben Affleck who will just start yelling,
just pouring Dunkin' Donuts all over himself during the interview. Yes. While he's angry at Nardwuar.
Absolutely.
He keeps getting more Dunkin' Donuts while he's standing there.
The show's actually executive produced by Eric Andre, so
it's just Ben Affleck. Every time he gets a new piece of information that freaks him out, he like crushes his cold drink from Dunkin' Donuts all over himself, and he's like, "No, it's fine, it's all right." He gets another thing from underneath. He just has a supply of them. By the end of the show, he's soaked in coffee and donut scraps.
He's got his own, like, every time he pulls one up, it's like those to-go trays with four cups of coffee every single time. And he does that, he's like, oh, and he crushes all four of them at once. And it spills all over.
At one point, he takes a drink just from the corner one and spills the rest onto his forehead.
Yes.
Burns his two eyes and forehead.
Perfect. Beautiful. I don't know why I'm open.
You know what I haven't had in fucking forever?
What's that?
First of all, I don't know why, but when I said fucking, I actually kind of got scared that I cursed it. I don't know why. Second.
Okay.
I was afraid. I was like, "What? I just curse? That's fine. We can curse here. We're adults."
What if I randomly just started censoring? I just randomly for one episode, I was just like, "Yeah, this is the clean episode."
You could. For a joke.
Right.
Call it the Kids Bop edition.
Chaotic
we just
neutral
dub it
kids.
over. Yeah, we just dub it over, and I'm like, breaking, like while I'm talking.
That would be good. Or better yet, we dub it in like a different language.
You know what I love actually? I love the idea that it's like it slowly ramps up through the episode. So I'm like freaking and like shoot, and then like by the 36th time I've cursed, instead of the curse, the next 4 minutes of audio over whatever we were talking about is like Psalms 14:3 from the Bible.
that would be fucking good. I like that.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah. Whatever you were about to say.
I haven't been to Krispy Kreme's in forever.
Oh, me either.
I haven't been to Krispy Kreme's in forever, and oh man, they have the glass where you can see the soulless machine making my donuts.
Yes.
And you get them right there. They're fucking ready for you right there.
I will say, I have never once been inside a Krispy Kreme. I've been in the drive-thru a couple times with my mom, but never once was I ever inside.
It's been so many years since I've been or had Krispy Kremes that I don't know where this Krispy Kreme's is that I had them at. But every time I went there, I remember it. You know when you're like a kid and you have no control over where you go?
Yeah.
Like just at all. You have no concept of what's going on. Things are just happening to you. And you're just like, what are we doing now? Mm-hmm. That's me going to Krispy Kreme. Like I remember it being in the middle of butt fuck nowhere. And I have no clue. I have no recollection of the state I was in or the city or like where we were heading. But I feel like I've been there like 3 or 4 times. And it was always like the same Krispy Kreme. And it was always in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Yeah. This one's going to be called the I'm burping episode because Jesus Christ, I can't stop.
Don't worry. Oh, I'm about to join you, brother.
Holy fuck. There's a Krispy Kreme downtown Chicago. In downtown Chicago. Yeah.
But you're in
you're
in Dunkin' Donuts City.
Right? You're right. I don't fucking know. I have no idea where Duncan originated. I just know there are a lot of Duncans. There's a lot of Duncans.
Isn't
here.
Ben Affleck from Chicago? Am I crazy?
Dude, oh my God, you're right.
I just associate him with Dunkin' Donuts.
Wait, where is Ben Affleck from? I gotta look this up real quick.
Tell me Ben Affleck's address in Chicago.
He's from Berkeley, California. Fucking cuck.
Fuck you.
No, but actually,
did he live most of his life in Chicago?
I don't know, nor do I give a shit. I just know that the Krispy Kreme...
Maybe he was just born there.
Maybe it's Maybelline. But the thing is that you can look at me like that all you want. I don't care. The Krispy Kreme downtown is across the street from the Macy's I used to work at.
Hey.
So if you're listening to this and you want to... if you're listening to this and you also engage in domestic terrorism, Macy's on State Street.
Don't do it, Kalia.
This is a call to action.
Yeah. Gotta use coded language. You'd be like, oh, saw Kaczynski at Macy's.
It'd be a real shame if somebody pulled an old Kaczynskiano on the old Macy's State Street fuck. I can't say State
Got
Street.
a Unabomber jacket at this location.
Oh yeah, they got some really cool Unabomber jackets over there. That's crazy. Only
I don't
at that
know
location.
anything else about him. I know him his name is Ted Kaczynski. He's a virgin. He was a Unabomber. He was really smart.
And he was also Mr. Lives Off the Grid. So,
yeah.
One of the biggest things,
part of the reason why he's a virgin.
Well, yeah, obviously. One of the I don't know, ironic kind of consensus of him is that if people just left him the fuck alone, he would have done that. But the government came up on him in his off the grid, his dwelling or whatever, and they're like, you got to fucking move, dude. We're developing here or something like that. And he was just like, oh, for sure. And then you just hear a Dorime. That starts playing, and they're just like, where's that coming from? That's so weird. I thought you didn't like technology. And then he bombed people.
He bombed some
killed
shit.
people.
Yeah.
He killed some
Didn't
people.
he walk them to because he had one of those he had the shake bombs where it's if it moved it was it would blow up because it had mercury in it or some shit. So you had to carry
inertia or some bullshit. Or momentum maybe. I don't know.
Inertia, momentum,
inertia and momentum.
It's big words.
Memento bombs. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Actually, I'm distraught because I just learned that the Krispy Kreme is closed
forever, indefinitely.
I mean, it just says opens 8 a.m.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm recording real quick.
If you're not, it really doesn't matter.
We're good. We're good.
Recording you. Okay. It says that they are open 8 to 5, 7 days a week. But the thing is, it says closed. It says no dine-in, no takeout, and no delivery. Then what the fuck do you offer?
They have a drive-through, probably.
Actually, yeah, good call. Well, no, because it's in another mall type deal. Let me go.
Yeah, you drive through the mall.
You're right.
Fucking dumbass.
You're so right. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But yeah, Krispy Kreme
for why?
For why? See, the other one, the closest one that straight up is everything. Yeah, no, the other ones that are open, the closest one. It is a great video. The second closest Krispy Kreme that's open is in Hillside, which is a solid hour away.
Hillside?
No! Oh God, no! That's 2 hours away from where I am. Let me get directions to this shit.
Fuck is Hillside?
Hillside, Illinois. It's another city.
Another city. You want to go to another city for some Krispy Kremes?
Abso-fucking-lutely not. No, I would never do that. I would never do that.
I thought you were going the other way when you started.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's the second closest.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
No. And actually, it's funny because Shelby brought up recently that she wanted to go to Six Flags, which is also 3 hours away by train, one way. And it's
why?
I don't know if you want to ride the train for 6 hours in one day, because I sure as fuck don't.
You know who I fucking hate is I hate that Six Flag like the mascot, the old guy that dances.
Yeah.
I hate that motherfucker. Every time I see him, I want to fucking tackle him through the television.
See, this is why I'm glad I don't have cable, because I never have to see that. I feel like Six Flags
I don't watch TV. I remember sincerely in my childhood being like, I don't like this man.
I mean, that's understandable, yeah. But either way, I just wanted to flex that I don't pay for cable and that I stream everything, because
all Six Flags were red. He was a pedophile.
I feel like
shopping that one. Anyways,
I feel like I'm gonna issue a correction. All right.
What did you even say?
In episode 2 of the podcast, I said how I had just started watching The Sopranos, and how I hate the grandma, Livia, Tony's mom. I hate her. Everyone hates her. That's like the common thread, is that everyone hates this bitch. She's old.
It's like the other Skyler White from Breaking Bad.
Yes, but here's the thing. A lot of people say that Carmela, a lot of people being just me, say that Carmela, Tony's wife, was Skyler before Skyler from Breaking Bad, because she's also kind of like getting in the way of shit. But she's not, because she does it with the, like, I don't know, she's so misinformed. And she does it because of, like, her religion. She uses God as her, like, crutch for everything. And it's like, you can't, no, that's not, God doesn't forgive mobsters. I don't think so. Pedophiles,
you're gonna get fucking whacked now.
Oh yeah, God's gonna fucking whack you. That's what they used to call smiting back in the 90s, was whacking. So
what was I gonna say? Well, I've never seen Breaking Bad, but I don't see how Skyler White is the bad person for getting in the way of a guy that's literally making a meth empire.
True. Well, that's the thing is, okay, so sorry to put my SJW hat on here, but like like 2008 to 2013 were kind of like the prime years of just being like openly misogynistic. And like people didn't really like, people got mad, trust me, but it wasn't like a public thing to push back on it. So I think that characterizing Skyler as like the antagonist to Walt's, like, yeah, I'm meth now, I'm selling it, I'm making it, I'm selling it. That's how I pay for everything. We have a business now, and I'm laundering the money through our fake business. And then she like suddenly gets a conscience. But like the misogyny part is just like, she's trying to stop him from getting money. She's the villain here, not the guy making meth.
Right. I don't think the show ever. I mean, again, I have not seen the show, but from my understanding, I don't really feel like I can speak on it. Of course, as any intellectual on the internet, when you don't know anything about the topic, just fucking keep talking.
Keep talking. Exactly.
Keep talking. You'll hit some nodes.
Well, I mean, what do you think this podcast is? Really? What do you think this? We don't know shit.
Why do you think we're here?
And we're still talking.
Why do you think we're here? We're here to just talk here. Yeah, I don't think that the show ever like tries to display her as villainous. I think like the angling of the show, that it's from the perspective of Walter White, Bryan Cranston, just makes her naturally an antagonist.
Yeah.
She's an obstacle.
Yeah.
She's a woman.
Basically. I mean, that's kind of like literally the criticism that people have, is that she's a woman and she's fucking up this guy's cash flow. And it's like, there's a certain point where you're like, yeah, why the fuck would she stop him from trying to get this like life-saving treatment for his cancer? But then it's like,
didn't he not tell her that he had cancer? Didn't he just start making meth?
No, I'm pretty sure he tells her he has cancer. It's like pretty early on, like first.
I think I've seen like half of the first season. I've seen half of like the first season. I don't think he tells her. I think he just takes it home.
Maybe.
Breaking Bad. Just all.
When does
synopsis.
Walter White tell his wife is the top search?
Tell his wife like what that he has.
I don't know. There's an episode called Walt confesses to his wife. So.
I mean that would be like the ending, right?
Does Walt ever tell Skyler about his cancer? Obviously. You gotta be dumb as shit. There's an episode called Cancer Man. Yeah, first season. Episode 4. So episode 4, that's when he tells her. So he's known for 3 episodes prior. This is now the Breaking Bad podcast.
Walt reveals to Hank, Walter, and his sister-in-law Marie.
Jesus. They're minerals, Marie. Jesus. That was my senior quote.
It doesn't say he tells his wife, though.
It says no. Context clues, Skyler. You got this. Come on.
It says at a family barbecue, Walt reveals that Hank, Walter Jr. Hank, Walter Jr. and sister-in-law Marie, he has cancer. And finds out that his younger brother is successfully smoking pot. Something happens.
Okay, so look, I'm looking at. Yeah, no, I know you don't know, so that's why I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for this, right? It says, meanwhile. Sorry, I need to take my gum out. Meanwhile, Walt tells Hank, Marie, and Walt Jr. about his cancer. Semicolon. Whoops. Skyler has already been told. So. He tells her. It's not that he says he tells them that he already told Skyler. It's that Skyler's already been told.
Skyler's a dumb bitch.
I mean, honestly, because she tried to cut off his cash flow, honestly.
Well, it was like blood money, in a sense.
Yeah, it's very dirty money.
Morally, I don't know if I would be too, thrilled about it either. On top of the fact that, like, it makes her implicit if she doesn't do anything, so now she's, like, part of a crime.
True, but then she becomes part of the crime. Like, then she just becomes perfectly complicit once she realizes what's going on.
Does she?
Yeah, like, the whole thing is, like, they have all this money, I think. It's been
Isn't she, like, not happy? Doesn't she... She's, like, married... Her brother's, like, DEA. Like, Hank? He's DEA, right?
Yes, yeah. All those things can happen.
So she's probably not
still
fucking happy.
No, she doesn't have to be fucking happy, you dumbass. She can still be complicit, though.
We should watch... You know what? We're going to watch a Breaking Bad episode before every episode of this.
I don't like that idea.
We'll come back.
I really
come
don't
back
like
and
that
report.
Idea.
Why not? Why not?
An idea. Because I watched that
not
show.
Not before, like right before the episode. I'm talking about like
in between recordings. Yeah.
In between recordings, at some point we watch a single episode of Breaking Bad. We come back, we riff on that episode of Breaking Bad, and we talk about it.
See, but what we could do, which would be a lot better, or a lot funnier at least, The Sopranos. Because at least The Sopranos...
But we just had a conversation about Breaking Bad. We can do Sopranos next.
See, but I feel like what's going to happen is we're going to watch all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad, and then at the end of it, we're going to go, yeah, let's not do that again.
Why not?
I'd much rather do The Sopranos because, okay, why I think we should do The Sopranos instead is because it's...
What do you, if you think The Sopranos works out, do you think we'd do Breaking Bad afterward?
At that point, maybe. And I think that doing The Sopranos first will kind of give us some momentum in doing Breaking Bad second because I feel like Breaking Bad, even though it's short, it feels like it goes on forever. And it's got a lot of... Like, okay, The Sopranos has plenty of like serious shit. What?
They have a Breaking Bad movie.
Do they?
Yeah, it takes place like... It was a Netflix original. It's like Jesse. It takes place afterwards. Something like that.
Fair enough. Well, here's the thing. I refuse to watch Better Call Saul. I just refuse. I'm not going to watch it.
Well, I'm not asking you to watch Better Call Saul.
I know you're not. I'm just putting it out there. I'm letting you know right off the bat, not doing it. Bob Odenkirk is not a funny person, in my opinion.
You don't like Bob Odenkirk? He's a good straight man, I feel like.
He can be a good straight man, but I don't know. I think we've had this conversation before. I've never found anything he's like done funny. Like I just don't. Like he's a good comedy writer. He's written plenty of really funny
out of
shows.
Focus?
I don't know. Maybe the camera hates you. There you go. There it is. There he is. I'm sad, but there he is.
Here I am.
Yeah, oh god. Oh fuck. Yeah, I've just never once like enjoyed a single like role he's done.
Bob Odenkirk. I watched him in Nobody, which just came out recently. Thinned out for it. It was an action movie. It's part of like the genre of like old men being angry and killing a bunch of people that are Russian genre of movie.
I mean,
popularized by every action movie since the early 2010s.
That is a thing. Unfortunately,
it went from like it always changes with the times, right?
Yeah.
Like Rambo fought the Vietnamese, didn't he? Like the second one, didn't you go back to Vietnam, something like that?
You think I fucking know?
I don't know, but like it was always like some like jungle or something before.
Maybe I don't know.
Playing off of that. Predator played off of that. It's like in a jungle, right? Maybe it sounds stupid.
Predator
no, it was in a jungle, but like maybe it's playing off of that. I don't fucking know. But like it's just like every era, it's like you get like the same color of villain. Sometimes literally. Sometimes it's like just brown people for like a solid 20 years.
Yeah, it's every single time it's the Predator.
What?
Yeah. The villain
what?
in every one of these movies. It's the same. It's Predator. It's the Predator. Or it's that species of alien.
No, I'm talking about like you have every era of action movie like
woo, woo, woo. Joke police. Can't let the bit go.
Shut up. Every era, it's like the same. It's like different. It's like the same groups of people. Now we're stuck in this period of time where every single movie where you fight people or kill people in like a modern setting is Russians. It's like Russian mobs, Russian like people.
I suppose. Russian. I don't know.
The movie Nobody's Russians. John Wick, Russians. I'm pretty sure.
Aren't Mission
Punisher
Impossible
did Russians?
Isn't Mission Impossible also Russians?
At least some of them. They go all over the globe on that one, right?
Maybe. I've never watched
UK and all that.
I've never watched a full one. The only bit of Mission Impossible, any of them that I've seen, is at your house when we watched the most recent one where Henry Cavill
like
cocks his arms.
Yeah.
Like that was sick. I will admit that was
I love that shit. If someone cocked their arms, ready to take a drink in wrestling, that's my favorite wrestler ever after that. If that was like his lead up, salute. I got water. Because I'm medicated.
Good enough. Close enough.
Antipsychotics.
You could have CBD. You could have your CBD drinks if you have any left.
It's true. I could have my CBD drinks. I could just have weed also. Getting high is not good.
True.
It's not like alcohol. It's not going to amplify the medication.
Exactly.
Although I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to be paranoid right now. So, but
has a panic attack mid episode. Tony, are you okay, Tony?
I'm just freaking the fuck out. Judy Hopps from Zootopia is never gonna be real, and she's never gonna date me.
Beautiful.
If like a fucking wrestler fucking reloaded their arms before going in for a finisher, I would lose my mind. You know, I would lose my mind even more. They had pyro ready for when they did it. So and like two fucking things went off at the same time.
That would be cool.
Lose my mind.
That would be.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Oh yeah.
Anyways.
What the fuck?
Anyways.
Oh god. Somebody's asking for Instagram tags for women who were just featured on Raw, I guess, last night. Very, very weird behavior. And they already found it, which is even weirder behavior. Anyways, yeah. So
somebody already found what?
There is these two women who were like extras on Raw last night. I guess somebody posted a screenshot, like 2 cropped screenshots of these women like in the ring, and they're like what did it say? Hold on. I said, "Y'all are still on the clock, WWE. I need the names and ats now." And
were they just like incredibly hot or something?
Sure, I don't know. That's very subjective, but somebody already responded with their ats, like screenshots of their Instagram accounts, which is very, very weird to me.
That is pretty weird.
But whatever, it is.
Anyways, are you gonna send them to me, or
I'll show them on screen right now, actually, so the viewer can see it, but not you. Oh God, this tweet, totally just going off.
Look at zoophilia porn.
Don't fucking tempt me.
Zootopia. I said the wrong thing. Zootopia.
Is there a difference though? Really? Is there a difference? Because I don't think there is.
It's like light, right? It's like halfway there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Because it's not real yet. You're just like, you want to fuck people animals. They have personalities and they can
anthropomorphized.
Yeah. You can have the illusion of them consenting.
The illusion, specifically the illusion. Anyways,
they're cartoons. So.
Yeah. Anyways, this tweet just says, "Just logged into my dad's phone."
Oh my God, it's so fucking stupid.
I know.
That's bestiality.
I know.
Oh shit.
Anyways, this tweet says,
whatever. Anyways.
Just logged into my dad's phone, and the last thing he Googled before he died was Bond films in order. What a Chad. What a Chad. Mid-heart attack, he's just like, I need to know at what point does Octopussy factor in here.
He's like, maybe I will die another day.
Just kidding. His heart just was like, no, actually today.
What if I had a heart attack at 24? Huh? You ever think about that?
I have that thought.
What if I just had one tomorrow?
Every year that passes, pretty much every birthday I have, I think, like, what if today was the day? Like, my birthday, and I'm only 25, And then I get chest pains, so I don't know what that's all about, but something goes on in here that's not really good.
Do you go to the doctor at all?
I mean...
Ever?
Not...
I'm going to the doctor. I feel like I went over to... I scheduled a doctor's appointment over less. I'm too worried.
See, here's the thing, though. You are privileged with healthcare, and I'm not.
Insurance, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's true, I do have insurance.
So, I mean, I do have insurance, but it's not good. It's not going to cover, like, half the shit that I would really want to go to the doctor for.
Not even a regular checkup?
Regular checkup, sure, but, like, if anything, I'm too paranoid. I want, like, a fucking EKG or something, and that's going to cost me too much money. So, and actually, funny story that I think I've told you before, but I don't remember if I have. But when I used to work at Fred Meyer in St. John's, I had to run to catch the bus one day. Granted, I was like 19, I think. I had to run from my house all the way, like 3/4 of a mile to catch the bus within 6 minutes.
Which you're going to be late?
So I was going to be late and they were going to write me up or some bullshit. I was, again, 19, being threatened with like getting fired at a fucking grocery store. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. The union's not going to help me. I gotta go. And so I'm sprinting. Luckily, it's downhill, so that kind of gives me momentum and it helps. But
you're going north to south? Okay.
No, actually, the complete other way. I was heading north.
It was a Lord of the Rings joke.
Don't ever.
But you wouldn't get it.
Never.
But you wouldn't get it.
I'm about to end this, actually. So.
But you wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it, and I don't want to get it. Anyways, I'm full sprinting from my house down to, you know where the Walgreens is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get on the 75 at the Walgreens. I need to be there from my house on Rosa Parks all the way down to fucking Lombard.
Sorry, I'm trying to be comfortable.
No, I know. I can tell. I have to fully sprint and get there in 6 minutes. I'm a fat fucking guy at this point in my life. 2014 me.
At this point,
both now and back then, fat motherfucker. I'm
not doing too hot myself.
Hey man, listen, your BMI is significantly lower than mine is and was, so you're fine. But
thanks, metabolism.
Enjoy it while you still can. My chest, when I got to the bus stop, I made it. By the way, I actually made it. I got to work on time. My heart was racing, like just beating out of my fucking chest for about 3 hours straight after I had stopped running. And I'm like, I'll be fine. No, I'll be fine. I kept telling myself I'll be fine. And then
that's like a heart attack.
Yeah, at 19. And so my chest started to hurt actively.
You're a big boy.
I was a big boy, man. I'm a big boy, man. But like my chest started to actively start hurting after like hour 2. So for an hour, I'm having like active chest pains, and I like go to my
aspirin.
No, because they didn't have any at the desk or anything, and I didn't have really like money to go get any. So I tell my manager, I'm like, hey, so I'm out of breath still. Like I was cashiering at the time, so I had to like ring people up and be like, hey, how's it going? Sweating violently, like, hey, do you want to have bag? Do you want double bags? Do you want double bags or not? And so I go to my manager and I'm just like, hey, fucking shit. I had to run to catch the bus. I had to sprint to catch the bus today. My chest really hurts. And they just looked at me and they were just like, go home. Why are you here? Go home. Like, we're not going to be if you're dying, like, we'd rather you live than stay here and die. And I was just like,
I would not die for Fred Myers.
Neither the fuck would I.
Million fucking
Neither
years.
the fuck
you
would I.
almost did for Fred Myers.
I almost did, and then I continued
Fred
to
G.
work
Myers?
for them for 5 more years. But here's the thing.
True.
Here's the thing. I call my mom, and I say, Mom, Ma, my chest is hurting really bad. I think something's wrong. And she goes, well, unfortunate. I'm working. I can't take you to the hospital. Like, I can't take you to urgent care. Like, I just can't. You're going to have to take the bus. So I take my sweet time this time because I know what'll happen if I try to hightail it to the bus. I go to the bus taking me back towards my house so I could get on the Max to go up to Kaiser, up by Overlook. And luckily, because I'm on my parents' insurance at the time, it's amazing. I'm able to get an EKG. I got an X-ray. I got it all. Like, they did everything for me that day. And you know what they told me?
Oh, shit. They told you were fat?
They told me I was fat. They also told me that my breastplate had not fully developed yet. And what the pain was my heart hitting the inside of my breastplate. Like, physically touching, and like there's not enough space for it. And so, of course,
how the fuck does that work? You're 19.
I know, right? What the fuck? But apparently, this caused more anxiety because then I'm thinking, oh, my heart's swelling. That's what you're telling me is my heart's swelling. But like, no, it just meant that there wasn't enough space. Oh, I missed her. What? Oh, there she is. Oh, there she is. Beautiful.
Sniffing my finger. You like that? You like it?
You
like me when I wink my cock, baby?
You like me when I wank
on
my
Babe
cock,
Station.
baby? On Babe Station, yeah.
Oh, you got you gotta get naked again on Babe Station.
On Babe Station. But anyways, yeah, that's the story of how I almost died for a grocery store that
Cat treat Pog!
Poggers.
Oh, she's stepping on my keyboard.
You better hope she doesn't fucking interrupt the recording.
Listen, it's minimized, so
good.
Probably fine.
Good.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine. No big deal.
It's probably fine.
Probably
she did refresh YouTube though. Oh shit! And open up a bunch of other shit.
Nice.
She opened up Windows. She opened up Internet Explorer, like Edge.
Oh
Explorer.
God. Ugh.
God.
Yikes.
Wait, still recording? We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
We're good. I can see myself again. We're good.
Hell yeah. There's this this tweet that says, God, how many kids are out there right now whose first hit of weed was from an oil pen / cartridge? And this person quote tweeted it with a photo, a meme that says, it's like when you want an upgrade but don't want to forget where you came from. And it's like a salt shaker, like one of those porcelain salt shakers in the shape of like a half crushed like soda can with holes poked in the top. Have you never heard of smoking out of a soda can?
No.
I mean, I guess you literally first started smoking weed like 3 months ago. So or like not even smoking weed, just
I'm not smoking it. I'm just eating it.
Eating weed, yeah. But it's yeah.
Delicious.
That for the longest time, smoking out of a tin can, like an empty soda can or energy drink can, was kind of like a rite of passage for teenagers who first are getting into weed. Yeah, 100%.
Was it though?
Absolutely, I did it. That was one of the first times I ever smoked.
What was it?
See, here's the thing. When I come back to Portland, I can do that. I can be that guy for you. I can be that guy.
Why would I want to do that?
It's a fun thing to do.
Think about how many fucking disgusting things are lining the inside of a soda can that I'll be inhaling with the smoke.
Here's the thing. You
the aluminum probably has some shit in it that it does not conducive.
Listen. Here's the thing. You don't have to think about it. No teenager thinks about it, and it's a rite of passage. That's what you do. It's like Birthright.
I'm gonna fucking think about it.
It's like Birthright. It's essentially you do it. It's a fun experience. You never have to do it again. But hey, you can say you did it. And
how about we do it out of an apple, so I can have a nice organic high?
That was going to be my second thing. The second like weird thing I've ever smoked out of was an apple, and we didn't even successfully smoke out of it because we didn't have a lighter. We had matches, and we were at the park.
Dumbass. Was it windy?
It was a very windy day. It was at Peninsula Park, actually.
Really? You were smoking out of an apple in Peninsula Park like a fucking like crackhead.
Yes, sir. And actually, it was with my old roommate Nathan. He has 2 scars in his left hand from trying to poke the holes in the apple to make into a bong. Not from that day, but from other times that he did that.
Was it twice in one attempt?
Yes.
Twice in one attempt.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know what is more sad if it was 2 times on 2 separate occasions,
or twice in one attempt.
Twice in one occasion.
It doesn't.
It's almost funnier that it's twice in one occasion because he did it and went, "Ow, fuck!" enough for it to leave a scar in his hand, and then he's like,
he still has lead in his hand, is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, no, and like the thing is, because you're not supposed to go all the way.
Is there lead in it? Was it lead?
Or like graphite, whatever the fuck.
Oh, was it a pencil?
Yeah, he used a pencil. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Graphite, that's probably fine.
He used a lead like ice pick that just broke off in his skin. But no, he like got graphite stuck in his hand, and I'm sure if I were to like see him,
I got this uranium knife.
If I were to ever, this apple. If for some reason you were to look at his hand anytime in the near future, those marks would still be there.
I'm sure.
But the thing
I have marks from stupid shit I've done.
I mean, like my forehead, I have a scar from being stupid and falling out of a car. So hitting my forehead on the curb probably explains why I am the way I am. But
probably
the thing is,
as the hardest part of your skull.
Claire Cam, she's in focus and you're not. Oh, there you go. Never mind, you're in focus again. But the thing is, so you're not supposed to go all the way through the apple, because like you do halfway through the core, right down through the core, halfway through the length or the height of the apple, and then you're supposed to halfway, like the center part of the apple, you're supposed to make another hole. Oh, she's so cute. You're supposed to make a hole that just hits that like bottom where the middle hole ends essentially. You're supposed to make so it just makes like an L shape in the apple that way, But he
does
it. He fully goes through the core, sticks it in his hand, right? And he's like,
"How did you fully?
What?
How hard did he fucking hit it? Fully through the core?"
Yeah, he pressed the pencil all the way through the core. He was already pretty high from what he told me, so it was like he wasn't fully paying attention. He was just like, and then just into his hand. He goes,
I feel like when I'm high, I'm like weaker. I'm like
everyone.
And I'm like trying to like do things like I'm just like looking
precision.
at the apple.
Yeah,
or design it. I would like it would be like, all right, how the fuck do I do this?
So then he goes to do
corn that apple for 3 hours.
Basically. But in his mind, he's like, well, we can just like, use the bottom as the carb. That way it's plugged up and it'll still do its job naturally. Goes to make the second hole, does the exact same fucking thing. And just like right through the center of the apple, like midway through, and just fucking right into another part of his hand. He's like, ow, fuck. And they just decided to not use the apple, I don't think. I think they used like tin foil or something.
That's probably for the best. I'm sure tinfoil is like just as bad as using a can.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sure it's like absolutely fucking terrible for you.
Yeah. It's bad. Trust me, it's really bad. But I remember like my first time doing that was like a Monster can or a Rockstar can or something. And which arguably is worse because like whatever's in energy drinks, I'm sure if like vaporized is infinitely more deadly than like syrup that goes into like soda. Because you've got all this other shit. Syrup. You've got taurine. You've got like ginseng.
Bullcum.
You got bullcum. All of the shit. All of it. You got it all. But
I fucking hate energy drinks.
I don't miss them. And actually, you know what? Probably contributed to my chest pains at Fred Meyer that one day? Monster.
Did you take a Monster?
I don't think I drank a Monster that day.
Gotta calm down. You got a Monster?
No. I think I used to drink so much Monster at that time that the residual effects just caught up to me at that point, and eventually my chest was just like, we've got too much bullcum in us right now, in the bloodstream. We gotta chill. Stop. Just stop. Stop. That's enough. I'm sure
it's much the same way with me and coffee.
Yeah, 100%. And speaking of coffee, 100%. I just started drinking coffee last month at 25 years old. That's when I started drinking coffee regularly.
Welcome to the adult world, sweetie.
I don't like it. I mean, I like it with creamer. I was
15.
I know, because your dad is abusive.
Bags under my fucking eyes.
Anyways, yeah, no, I like coffee with creamer as long as it's sweetened in some way. I cannot do black coffee. It's just not. It's too bitter. I can't.
I like how you said that.
Yeah. The culture maybe.
You need to have that. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
You probably shouldn't. shouldn't.
I'm not gonna. But it's a fucked up joke. But
update. Our friend Nick
on.
Our friend Kyle. So Nick.
Did you say Nick?
Our friend Nick. Well, I was gonna say our friend Nick is not currently blocked by the good old boy Kyle.
Oh yeah, so
like I am.
He sent that.
He sent a screenshot of a post. Message, yeah. So our good old friend, our good boy Kyle, posted how him and his family are moving like cross country or whatever, and in the new place that they're moving to. Hello.
I thought I heard something.
Maybe. In moving to this cross country place, they to their destination. They passed through a Navajo like reservation that had a pro-Trump sign. That's like Navajo Nation for Trump or whatever. And he was like, "It's so sick seeing all these Trump signs here. You would never see that in Portland." And it's like, we got our answer. So now we know why he is the way he is, because he's a Trumper. Like he's a Trump fanatic.
I mean, was there any ever doubt?
There was doubt when he, like 2016 election, there was doubt because he was like, I don't like either of them. Like, I don't want to vote for either of them. So he didn't vote. 2020, however, totally different story. He's viewing it as the economy's turned around, which it had not. Then he just goes full, just like he's a Q guy. He's
big
probably, I mean, what are the chances of him hearing this? He's probably a pedophile and just won't admit it. Let's be real. I'm not cutting that out, by the way.
It's called defamation of character. You can't do that.
I thought that was slander.
What?
I thought that would be called slander, not defamation of character.
Well, yeah,
they're the same thing.
It's like the same. Defamation is like a general term, and like slander specifically, if you like speak it out into the world on some forum.
Well, I know
libels when you
libel.
fucking write it out.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Right?
I'll slander the fuck out of him. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He is a threat to his daughter. I don't give a shit. He's a threat to both his children, I think. I think he has 2 children now.
Well, he's
okay.
all hashtag
he's the threat. I don't know why you're getting mad at
me. I just can't wait to see like him in like a car do it. It's like QAnon. We're gonna have it again. It's gonna come full circle.
I can't wait. He's gonna have both his kids and his wife in the car. That's gonna be insane. It's gonna be a mix of the QAnon video and then like Eminem's Stan. Like he's gonna be screaming for QAnon, but he's also gonna have all his family like tied up in the back seat. So
is that a thing in Stan?
Yeah, the guy has his wife, his pregnant wife.
Eminem fan.
I wish that I never was, because I was as a kid. Granted, I will admit that I was.
Yeah, you've looked in the mirror recently. Of course you were.
Yeah, I know. No, but in Stan, yeah, the fucking the title.
If Rihanna isn't in it, I don't want to hear it.
I mean, if you're not gonna just stand there and watch me burn, I mean, it's not all right. It's not all right.
Wasn't she in more? I feel like she's worked with him like 4 times.
No, it wasn't 4 times. It was definitely like once or twice. But
it's definitely like up there with the amount of times she's worked with him.
Okay, because it's Love the Way You Lie. We know this. And I can't remember the other one. Hold on.
It's
Eminem, Rihanna.
It's like she's like talking about the monsters in her head.
She's like crazy. The monster. You're right. Yeah, that is the other one. There's 2.
The monster is out of my head.
The TikTok,
there you go.
or not TikTok, but the Vine, like the really popular Vine audio. People would use that song on Vine all the fucking time. Yeah,
I don't remember.
For their really shitty jokes.
I used to remember fucking hating that and being like, "Oh, it's so annoying that they used like music over the thing, and then they just play out some stupid fucking joke." And now,
then TikTok is specifically that. That was what it was built on. Yeah.
I'm just in post irony, where I've circled back around and I'm enjoying this content.
Yeah. So we're coming up on an hour here, but like, what's the like?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, I'm tired as hell.
I gotta pee, but you know what? I got an extra 15 in me if I'm being honest with you. My question was going to be, what's the next era of memes?
Gingerbread? Yes.
Super cute. Super cute.
Thank you.
Never do that again. So never do that again.
I think I hurt my leg doing that. I'm not flexible.
Absolutely, just rip the hamstring off the bone. But like, okay,
but if I like kicked and it just kept going and at the knee and just broke and I kicked myself in the head.
Oh my god.
Anyways, what's the next era of memes?
Yeah, what's the next era? Because like we're in post irony right now. Like clearly, we were in post irony. The last era was like the Area 51 type deal where it was like was Howard the alien, like surreal, like surrealist memes.
That's like an arc. I feel like an era is like a whole
time
theme
period
of meme where it's like this is the theme, you know?
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
The Rage era. And then, like, the Rage era had their own little mini arcs of, like, what we're all doing this right now.
I suppose, maybe.
I feel like we're still in post irony, and we're like passing the trolling thing right now. I feel like it's on its way out.
You think trolling's on its way out?
I think it won't go away, but I think the meme is less big as it used to be because the cover yourself in oil thing largely gone.
I guess, yeah. Well, like,
and the little bit of trolling.
If you're talking about the use of like the troll face,
that's kind of silly.
Absolutely. The use of the troll face in its like original intention and incarnation, out the window already. People are using it ironically, and they're also doing the thing like what we've seen in the last couple of years, where they take like very, very well established memes and they like distort it and contort it to fit like whatever meme like the new meme is. Like there's the fucking like stoic troll face, like half shadow troll face. That's
I love that image so much.
I love it too. But it's one of those things where it's like it's very clearly derivative of the original troll face, and people use it because it has that nostalgia factor of like, okay, everyone knows what the troll face is, obviously. I feel like if the like stoic one came out first, or like if there was no troll face to begin with, and then people started using that somehow, like it just came into the consciousness
the zeitgeist.
There you go, of the internet, people would still use it because it's still very poignant and it still works, but it would not have the same impact that it does now with like broken brain individuals like yourself and I.
It plays on like nostalgia. It's like a longing for the past, but also like a commentary on the current, general feeling and vibe of youth right now.
True.
It's like a little time capsule of emotions. And as the internet speeds up and we're being delivered information at a greater and greater rate, and people spend more time consuming information, the era at which we riff on that information is becoming smaller and smaller, and now every day it's just some
back
new
up
bullshit.
From your microphone.
No.
Basically, all our listeners are gonna hate us, but yeah, for sure. I agree, though.
Nuts. I don't know. Wait. What's gonna be the next one, though? Like, actually, what's gonna be? What do you think?
Well, like logistically, you're thinking, okay, so we had surreal, and then we had post irony. If we follow the trend of like art, there's like what modern,
postmodern,
postmodernist memes. What
we're
would
in
that
postmodern right now. I feel like,
but we just
because like postmodern is like when you see paintings and it's just like colored squares, and people go like, "This is beautiful" or some shit.
You could say that about how like the comic panel format is like making a resurgence, but it's becoming like they're doing it ironically and they're making it so like, what's the word? Like that one that I sent to the Facebook chat the other day. That's the like 30 different memes in one panel, and it's like it ends with the like doomer saying like you changed my life to like the meme of the same meme just copied and pasted into this little box. Like I guess you could say that's like postmodernist memes, yeah, but I would argue that that's still like post-irony.
If you showed that to a caveman, they'd die on the spot.
If you showed them,
they would die.
If you showed them a picture that's on anything besides a wall, they would die because they're like, ooga booga, ooga booga, booga boo boo,
booga booga,
booga ooga.
It's not a funny joke.
It's not, but like they wouldn't understand paper first off, and then they'd be like, okay, mentally they'd be like, okay, how did the picture get on the paper? Did they smear their shit on the paper?
It's just
if so, how do they get it so fine? And I guess
who cares what cavemen think? First of all right,
I don't know.
They may have been chads of their time. I may have been longing for their lifestyle, but guess what? The future's now, bitch.
Features now,
cares what caveman think?
Why say more word when less word do job?
I think the next era of meme is going to be real life people posting real life threats to the public in meme format.
Yeah, imagine if Kaczynski waited.
I feel like it's going to be different calls for help from the masses. People will make a meme so desperate to try to capture how they feel at that moment that it becomes quite disturbing to read, but also quite funny.
I can see that. Yeah, definitely.
Who knows?
Definitely.
Or maybe they'll just release a new cartoon and a new little cute square guy will be just the talk of the town.
Maybe. See, my big thing is I'm waiting for Dak Boy to make a resurgence. I want Dat Boy to come back.
Dat Boy?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want Dat Boy to come back?
I loved Dat Boy.
I loved Dat Boy for a 2-week time period. I loved it. And then I was
so did I. That's the beauty of it. It was in and out. It was in and out. I don't think it lasted that long. I don't think it lasted as long.
It didn't last that long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Boy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I feel like it had its like ups and downs where like it would come back where people would be like, "Did you forget Dat Boy?" And like it would be like a hugely popular Reddit post or some shit.
Maybe Reddit.
Or they'd be like, "We found Dat Boy," and it's like a picture of a real life tree frog that kind of looks like that image.
Well, like the literal "we found Dat Boy" was because it's from a textbook.
Wait a minute. I remember, I think I actually remember a year after Dat Boy was popular, someone posted like just gonna post like Dat Boy again, and I had like a little tiny resurgence where people were like just doing it for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
I feel like that happened.
It definitely happened, but it didn't have...
It didn't like take off again.
Right, it didn't see the immense popularity that it did prior, but yeah.
That's the nice thing about memes is like, it's so you're just living in the moment where people would talk. It's like a little it's a nice little like checkpoint in time where we can all look back and be like, what was popular meme wise? What was popular at the time, like the big thing.
Yeah. Well, my thing, right? Check this out.
What's the big thing now?
Check this out. Check this out. I think if I remember correctly, right? Don't get me wrong. If I remember correctly, from the time that I started engaging with like meme culture, early meme culture, and I don't mean like original meme culture. That's like 2003, 2004. That's like icanhascheeseburger.com. That's like the original. If you want to talk about like original memes, you gotta pay a homage to the fucking cat website. You have to, because that's where it started. Text on an image started with fucking cats. It's so stupid.
iFunny.co and funnyjunk.com.
There you go. 9gag eventually.
You are the man now guy or whatever it's called.
Something like that.
I want to be the man guy now guy.
But then you talk about like actual memes that people were making, and like it started to become meta, and like you'd have little like sub jokes to the original joke. Was like Rage Comics. No, actually, no. I take that back. It was like fucking Bad Luck Brian, the Victory Kid.
Those were on the same time. They kept going like around for the same time. I feel like when Rage Comics started phasing out is like the same time people stopped using those formats of like Bad Luck Brian
and like top text bottom. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Top text bottom.
Because we started going into the like modern era of memes, the like 2015, 2016.
I can't for the life of me think of like what was hot
2013,
right after
2014.
That. I feel like Vines hit like
Vines.
Really close after that, right?
Because videos took over. The ability to share short videos took over. And
it's insane how little time ago that was, though. It feels like a century ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like Vines took off when I was in my when I was in like my second year of high school.
Because Vine took off when I was a junior, so that means you would have been a sophomore. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was like I missed out on that whole era because I don't like Vines. I didn't like a lot of Vines.
Okay, but I feel like you were just very contrarian at the time. So you definitely were like, oh, Vines are super popular? Fuck that.
I think, well, what I don't like, I've talked about it before, even though now it's like every day I'm saying walkie slush. I feel like at the time I very much hated the idea that people were just saying punchlines and like there was no joke, and it was just pissing me off. Well, because I got tired of hearing 21 every day.
I think
I was just like,
other than okay. Despite 21, because everyone knows the setup to 21, we've all seen the fucking Vine. I feel like a lot of those jokes, like the punchlines that had no joke, like no setup to them in the moment, were just a lot of Vines that you hadn't seen yet and you didn't care to see because you were already hearing the punchline.
That's true. I did watch some. I would watch Vines later, like on YouTube.
Well, yeah, of course.
And like a lot of them, if you go back to like, if you watch like Ultimate Vine compilation shit back when it was popular because people were just piggybacking off of the popularity of Vine.
That's my.
It's a lot of like, I know, right? It's a lot of like King Batch and. Very popular, like
King Batch. There was
hot tubers,
Jerry
like
Perp drank.
guys.
Jerry Perp drank. Oh my god, dude! He had some bangers. I'm
sure
he was,
but it was like always like just the same kind of jokes, and you were just like, eh. And you would watch like 10 Vines, and then you'd get that one where it's like property damage, and you'd laugh.
Oh yeah,
and then like you'd watch another 6 Vines, and then you get one iconic one, like the road work ahead or something, and then you go, oh yeah,
of course.
And then you watch another 15, and then it's like a cat falling off a shelf, and you're like, there you go. That's another funny one.
So my thing too is like Vines in the sense of like getting the really good ones. I feel like a lot of the really good ones are the same thing that makes TikTok, like the good TikToks good, is they're unexpected.
The energy. Yeah.
It's the cursed, the very cursed energy and nature of them, yes. Yeah. But it's like videos of, and it all comes back to cats. That's like the number one thing people can agree on the internet is that cats are good and that they're funny.
It's because, and
they're unpredictable.
Cats fit perfectly with the internet because I feel like whenever your cat starts doing something and you have a cat that's very active around your house doing whatever, if you start filming it, you have like a 75% chance of capturing your cat being fucking weird and having like this weird cursed angle of this event happening. Just enough for it to become like to take off on the internet. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's just they're agents of chaos, and so they're curious little bastards.
It's true. It's very true.
So you just wait and watch and listen, and if you start hearing like rustling and shit fucking up in your house, start filming, and you got something brewing.
And that's gonna drive
up
on
TikTok.
You're gonna get
100 million clicks.
You're gonna get 100 million clicks, and you're gonna get approximately.
You're going to get on the local news.
500,000 to 1 million likes for sure.
On a slow news day when nothing's happening and they can't talk about a wild animal walking through the neighborhood, they'll talk about your TikTok. And they'll go on and they say, it's gone viral. With over 100 million hits. Watch this clip of this cat acting quite strange.
Now this cat...
They play it like 4 times.
Yeah.
We have cat expert here.
So, our resident cat expert is here to tell us about why these cats
it's Shane Dawson
are fucking.
In like the shadows with a voice changer.
It's one of those, but it's like super obvious that it's him too.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah, like someone. It's like the black light, but someone turns the lamp on at the end.
And he's like,
you just see it's Shane Dawson.
Shit. Yeah. I forget what it was, but somebody posted the picture. There's like this really low quality, really bad picture of Shane Dawson proposing to his boyfriend. And it's like, but and I mean propose, like Shane is the one who like has the ring, gets on, you know, he kneels down. The most cursed, like there's 2 very cursed aspects about it. One is it's a very dark room. Like I think it's like an outdoor environment, but like under a canopy at night. So it's already like dark. The image quality is very bad just because it's like nighttime and it's a smartphone taking the picture. So naturally it's going to look like shit. It's slightly blurry. Like the person taking the photo like moved, like jittered at the last second. So it's like there's a little bit of like motion blur to it.
It's like kinetic energy.
The second most cursed thing is the fact that Shane is on both knees. He didn't just take one knee. He's on both knees. And the boyfriend, the one getting proposed to, has
pleading.
He has his hands, like the boyfriend has his hand, like both hands over his mouth, like in shock, you know? And it's like, oh my God. Somebody just posted that yesterday. And I don't know why.
It's so funny.
It's so fucking funny. I love it.
There's something about images like that. Of like something so familiar but so fucked up that's so funny. Yeah, that picture of Robert Pattinson standing in the kitchen never fails to make me laugh.
I know, it's
just
so good.
Fucked up.
It's so good. I love that fucking
Oh
picture
my
so
God,
much.
I love that. What's Shane doing now? He's already made his money.
He's made his money. He's made a documentary. He's
made his money. He's made
a couple documentaries on YouTube.
He got canceled. He's probably just like, he probably literally actually has like a date circled on his calendar for when he's going to come back. And he's just like on vacation right now. Let's be honest.
I take that theory, scratch comeback, replace with kill himself.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Really?
No, he's made a lot of money. He's I mean, that's nothing to say about what mental state he might be in or whatever. But made a lot. He's made his money. He's surrounded probably by people that still support him.
True.
He has millions of fans that still would back him if he came back.
That's true.
And he has the capability of making more money later. I feel like he'll be... I mean, it's going to be like any internet controversy. He'll be fine. Outside of like doing something horrendous, really bad.
Yeah.
Or even if you just have the power, you can kind of still power through that.
Yeah.
You'll probably still get a backing back when you try.
We'll leave this
when you're that big.
We'll leave this on a funny note. Because this reminds me of when I was living with my parents before moving to Chicago. There was a moment where my stepdad brought up to me that my brothers like watched Shane Dawson, and he was like, "I don't fucking get it. Like they watched this fucking Shane Dawson," and I found that as my golden opportunity to tell this man essentially
that Shane Dawson fucks cats.
That Shane Dawson fucked his cat, and he fully believed it. I didn't have any evidence to back it up other than he said it on a podcast once. And like my stepdad is the type of guy who like reads Facebook articles and is like,
if you see
that's it. That's the
source. If the source is "dude, trust me," and they believe it, that person shouldn't be allowed to vote.
It's true. Well, it's a good thing he can't because he's a felon, so he can't already.
There you go.
But yeah, no. It was just one of those things.
Big Q head.
He tried to get me into Q. Yeah, he actually did.
Did he really?
I told you about this. He tried to show me this video one day before work. I was waiting on my grandma to pick me up because for some reason he couldn't take me, but my grandma was able to. And so I'm like, I don't know what I was. I'm like, I just like brushed my teeth. I just got dressed or something, and I just like I'm walking out of the house. Sometimes I try. Definitely not more than once a day. Definitely not more than once a day. But I'm like walking out of the house, and he's like, "Hey, come here. I want you to watch this Instagram video with me." And I'm like, "Oh, fucking God. All right. Well, what is it this time?" And it's this white dude going off about how like the left is trying to like distract you from like what Trump is like doing. He's doing God's work. And like he's gonna be arresting all these like Democrat pedophiles and the cabal and all this shit. And as soon as he said cabal, I was like, yeah, this is a Q video, isn't it? And I looked. He sent me like he messaged me the video because I was like, I don't have time to finish this. Grandma's almost here. Like I need to get ready. And so he's like, all right. And he hands me his phone so I can send it to him because he doesn't know my username. I don't let him follow me just because it's weird. And so I message it to myself in front of him just because I'm like, I'm just going to do what he says, whatever. I don't want to start a fucking like fight or whatever. So later I open it on my phone when I get to work and I just read the description, like the caption of this video. And it was like where we go one, we go all, like Q is coming, like the storm is coming, shit like that. And I was like, brother, oh no, please. And I had to tell, like, that night when my mom picked me up from work, and I had to tell her, I'm like, you got to fucking talk to him. It's not going to be me. I'm not talking to him. I'm not telling him. Hey, there she is again. Aw, that's so cute. But
look at this bitch.
But anyways, yeah, I was like, I'm not fucking telling him because he's not going to believe me. He doesn't believe a fucking thing I say, other than the fact that Shane Dawson fucked his cat. He believed that, but he's not going to believe.
You should just start gaslighting him. You should just start blue pilling him.
I should. You're right. I really should have, but I don't think he's very.
Just start gaslighting.
He's one of those people who's like once he gets stuck in a loop, he never can get out of it. And like I don't think any amount of blue pilling him would have helped or would have done anything other than just agitate him.
You should have just like made a fake website and shown him fake articles with no sources.
I should have
written a whole thing. You didn't even have to write a whole article because he wouldn't have read it.
Two paragraphs.
Write half the 2 paragraphs and a headline.
Yep.
And be like, no, this isn't a fit. Look at it's a dot Like, look at this. It's a full website.
Okay, sure. It's not .com.
Yeah, no, this was...
Yeah, it's .html. Whatever. Just open it.
Just like say, yeah, .html. Yeah, you just open a text file. You should just be like, this was on the front page of Twitter, like a website he'll never go to.
Yeah.
And just be like, this was trending on Twitter. People are talking about this.
People are talking so hard about this. You know, what I should have done is I should have gone to like the New York Times website, copied the source code.
This article says being transgender makes you super strong and fast, and that the next wave of superhumans could be transgender.
This new article that I read actually says that being on HRT makes you actually way more sexy. He would not have gone for that, but I don't know. We'll talk about that in the next episode or something, because there's a whole other conversation I had with him about trans people and homeless people.
It wasn't positive.
It was a combination of trans and homeless people in the discussion, and it was like it just became straw manning. Like it really just became straw manning. But yeah, that's a total different. That's a conversation for another time. But anyways, we are well over our time for today. Thank you for I mean, on my end, we're at 1:23.
Didn't even feel it. Except I'm
very
exhausted.
tired. I can tell. I'm also getting
so
pretty
fucking tired.
This I got a quick review. Vista Bay mango flavored seltzer, hard seltzer.
I didn't even read it. I thought you were drinking another Truly.
No, we've been out of Truly, but Shelby ordered these for today. We got groceries delivered. These are not. Oh, it's coconut mango. That explains it. These do not taste great. I will continue to drink these. I will be getting trashed with these, but just know I don't recommend them. I don't think they taste that great. But if you want to get drunk and you don't care about flavor, go ahead, try it out. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to.
Gonna get a CBG drink?
I'm gonna. What? No, not now.
Oh.
When I'm done at my fucking hospital visit, and I make sure that I'm okay and I have no sinus infection or tumor or something, I'm gonna get to work, and in my kitchen, I want to make a little tiny wine cellar.
You were telling me about this.
I think I talked about this. Yeah, I want to make a little tiny wine cellar, and I want to store like 25 bottles, maybe at most, in my upstairs at any point, and I can pull them out, and I'm gonna have some wine. I'm gonna become a big wine head.
Big wino.
I'm gonna become a big wino. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Give me a nice outlet for my alcoholism.
I mean, yeah, it's a nice like a craft to take part in. You know, definitely. I suggest it. I endorse it fully, 100%. I also endorse Claire. She's very cute. Yeah. And on that note, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. It depends on whether or not I feel like even editing this fucking episode. People, come on, grow up. It's 2021, okay?
Expectations? Schedules?
Nope. Not today. Not today. Nope.
I'll have you know.
I will maybe upload this on time. That's not true. It'll probably
if we reach episode 20, we'll start a Patreon.
That's a big if, because sometimes I forget. So,
what do you think? My hair gets long enough? Do you think I could pull off a ponytail?
I mean, yeah, anybody could. Wait, what's your hairline looking like?
I can't hear you. Hold on. How far back does this go? It doesn't go nearly as far back, and I would have like a little. I could have a man bun. Yeah. I have a man bun. No.
You have a widow's peak, so that's going to be like you have a very off-center widow's peak.
A little bit, yeah.
But I think
my hairline's receding. It's all the stress.
Well, yeah. I mean, you work customer service at a fucking grocery store. Of course Of course, your hairline's receding. Look at me. Look at this shit. What do you think this is from? Genetics? No, this is from wanting to kill myself.
It just gave you a bigger target for the gun.
Exactly, because everyone knows the forehead is the softest spot in the head.
Softest part of the body.
Softest part of the fucking skull. Okay. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go piss everywhere. So
thanks for whatever this is. Thanks for watching whatever this is.
Whatever this fucking shit is. But yeah. See ya.
Good night.